A little morbid, but it's true. Okay, it being 6:02, I'm going to open this meeting up at August 29th, 2023, at 6:02 in the Police Department in North Brookfield. If everybody would stand and pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. No minutes, Ash?
No.
All right. Number 2 is approval of the warrants. I'll entertain a motion to approve payroll number 5, $281,976.17. School warrant number 1010, $41,349.67. General warrant number 1012, $42,780.35. And general warrant number 1011, $200,882.72. And there are 2 other ones for the wastewater treatment plant, WWTP upgrade number 1004 for $1,325,272.16. And the second upgrade, 1012 for $566,682.39.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, the next is financial items. We have spending requests. Highway is first. We had one and we just revised it. So I'll put that over there.
What was it last time? Oh, you added, okay.
Do we need to read these or
Yeah, you
as well.
Sure.
do you want to read them?
Sure. So Highway is asking for a transmission kit for $900. Highway vehicle tires for $600. A chainsaw for approximately $500. It doesn't look like that has been determined, the actual price. And 2 air brake cans for $250 each, so a total of $500.
So I'd entertain a motion to approve the highway's request.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
What's the next one, Lisa?
No, Tara has one, and then Lisa has one too. So Lisa can
Where's
make
Tara's? I didn't see Tara's.
Tara's got
Is it in here?
hers.
I've got my own,
Oh,
because I came to the meeting.
bring it on.
So I'm looking to order my 2024 dog licenses early. I'm running out of 2023 licenses. July, there was 450 dogs, 450 residents who hadn't licensed their dogs. Of that, and I mailed out bills. Of that, 230 have paid, their dogs are deceased, moved, or something else. That leaves 220 that are unlicensed, and I only have 6 licenses from the 2023 package left. So I want to order 900 of them for $141, and then the people who are late when they come in, they can pay for 23, 24, and the late fee, and we can issue them their 24 license.
Do we have a tally of how many dogs are actually in town? I mean, other than moving out or deceased?
I'm at 700 right now,
700? So you want...
and that's not including kennels that have more than.
Reader type
Yeah.
people? Or, yeah.
So,
Will that be enough? You're asking for how many?
900
900
should be.
for 24? Because that'll
I don't
take
want
up...
to. I don't want to over order. I mean, I could go up to the 500, and it's. I mean, to the 1,000 of them, and it's $152.
And then what was it for 900? Sorry.
141,
For 700?
900.
900, I'm sorry. Listening but not paying attention.
I mean, it kind of makes sense to order the thousands, but I probably won't use them all, and I hate throwing things away.
Yeah,
Yeah, then I would stick with it.
so you're looking for 900 for the rest of this year and into next year?
Yes,
Can you explain
all
that?
of next year. Yep,
Okay.
total is $141, and it's in my budget anyway, but, and then I have another, we got our new postage meter, and we need to get some postage on it. I have regular mailings coming up, and the upcoming election, so I'm looking for $1,000 in my, from my postage account to put into the new postage meter.
On this same request, or will I be coming out?
Well, they're two separate vouchers because it's two separate, but those are my only spending requests.
Okay. When you send out the bills for the dogs, are you explaining that to them that they can pay the fines, the fees?
I already sent out the bills.
Yeah.
So as people come in, if they respond to the bills.
Okay. All right, I'm just saying because, you know, there's 8 people here tonight and 8 more are gonna watch the movie afterwards.
I will put it on,
Something, just,
yeah, I'll put it on the
Put it in the
social media
window,
page
yeah.
and the town
Just so they
clerk's
know.
page. Yeah, I'll make an announcement.
yep,
Yep.
sounds like a plan. So I'd entertain a motion to approve Tara's spending request for the 900 dog licenses for this year and next year, and the other 1,000 for your
Postage.
postage.
Posted refill. Yep, so moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Anything else, Ms. Hayes?
No, I'm done.
All righty. So what's the next one? Lisa?
Yep, Lisa, town
I can't read that.
collector wants $3,000 for postage.
So the town collector's looking for, to spend, she has it, she just needs us to okay the spending.
Yes.
Okay, spending for $3,000 for her postage, for her mailings of the billing and whatnot. So I'd entertain a motion to approve her request for $3,000.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
You don't have any old business? Should I do this or save that for the end? The stuff I was gonna read.
Why don't you do it at the end
At the
for
end, okay.
announcements, yeah.
So we have no old business, we have new business. The owner contract agreement for Damasio Builders for the senior center roof. We need to approve. Were you able to go to the meeting at the senior center?
No, I wasn't.
Jason went.
I went too.
And Ashley went.
Oh, good.
They went over, I was out of town. The senior center roof, we've been looking to get repaired for the last couple of years, and finally, through CMRPC, we have, it went out to bid, they did the bidding, the bid work and everything, and it looks like Damasio Builders, 2 First Avenue, Suite 111, Peabody, Mass, won the bid to contract for the senior center roof replacement project. It'll start, it doesn't say when it'll start. but it-
Within, they said they're gonna start it in September.
September?
Yeah,
Start
and
in
it should only
September?
take 2 to 3 weeks max.
No later than December 31, is that what they're saying?
Yeah, that's the absolute, that's the
Okay.
deadline, but it'll be done well before.
Okay, so they're ready to start with our approval. So the number is $92,777, and this is, what do I want to say?
Well under, is it?
It's under, but through CMRPC,
It's grant
it's grant funded.
funds, yeah.
It's not coming from the taxpayer, it's grant funding. We had the funding before, but the bidding came out so high, that was during COVID and all that stuff. So apparently, the stuff is settling down a little bit. So we just need to approve the spending And they're billing us, or are they billing CMRPC? How does that work?
There's kind of a process, so they're gonna bill CMRPC, then CMRPC sends us an invoice which we process and send back to CMRPC, and then they pay Damasio.
Okay, so
So-
we're in the middle of it,
We're in the middle.
but we're not paying the bill. It's coming
No.
through the grant, and
Yeah.
CMRPC is handling
Facilitating,
the
yes.
grant. So I would entertain a motion to sign this contract and hopefully get the ball rolling within the next couple of weeks.
So moved.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Now,
There's-
do you have something that I can sign with my name, or?
No, you can sign your name here, and I wrote up a cover letter to them explaining, and I talked to them last week saying that,
Okay,
because they signed this in front of me last week,
yeah, it's stamped, so.
and it's
so-
stamped, yeah, so I did explain that Jason wouldn't be here, and they said as long as I included a cover letter explaining that you're authorized to sign, so
That's
there's,
this?
Yeah.
Lucas?
yeah, a signature on your signature on both of these on the first page, and then again on the back, yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure it's kosher.
Yes.
Yep.
I made sure.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You'll date it and whatnot.
I will.
Is there 3 places?
Just 2 on each packet.
Okay. Thank you. Under new business, we have the July fire report.
Want me to read that?
Sure. If you want,
Okay.
if you don't want to, I'll take that.
Oh,
Something.
that's fine.
Oh, okay.
All right, July. It says, good day, everyone. We had a pretty busy month with calls. The storms kept everyone busy. Grants are still active for the new brush truck. Department has been asked to host a grant receiver program at our station. Oops, I scrolled too far. This is regarding the VFA grants for forestry equipment that's funded by the state. All departments in Massachusetts will be asked to come here on September 14th at 10 a.m. This is open to the public for all to see the items obtained from this grant program and meet the people that are behind them. We are honored to be asked to host this event. Hope everyone's enjoying their summer and would like to thank all departments, including EMA, for the support calls during these flooding events. The station rebuild is moving along. We're still hoping to get the bidding process out to contractors this coming December. Thank you again for all the support. And then we have the reports. Building fires 1, outside equipment fire 1, medical assist and assist EMS crew 4, motor vehicle accident with no injuries 1, watercraft rescue 1, gasoline or other flammable liquid spill 1, electrical wiring or equipment problem and other 1, attempted burning, illegal action or other 1, water problem or other 6, assist police or other governmental agency 1, false alarm or false call other 4, system malfunction other 1, smoke detector activation due to malfunction 7, alarm system sounded due to malfunction 1, smoke detector activation no fire and unintentional 2, windstorm, tornado and hurricane assessment 1, lightning strike no fire 1. So that's a total number of 35 district incidents.
So I entertain a motion to accept Chief Holloway's report for July.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, Joe, and the guys.
Yep.
The next one we're gonna do next week, the police new hire.
Oh, yep.
Brownfield assessment.
Oh, brownfield assessment. So CMRPC is, we've been talking with them, Central Mass Regional Planning. we've been talking with them, and Brandon's been instrumental in this, getting information for them on using the brownfield over here where the old Aztec building and Brown Shoe was. It needs to be remediated from the asbestos, but CMRPC is looking to get grant money for us to do some of the work possibly, and to connect the playground and parking areas with the rail trail, which is just a short 1,000 feet from over there to where the trail begins behind the train station. It would be really cool to have that connected and maybe make some more parking space next to the housing there, parking lot, for the playground and for the rail trail and downtown, whatever we need. But CMRPC is gracious enough to look for grant money with us. They need permission from us to go over onto the site. It's 14 South Common Street and 10 Grove Street, which is this section right over here. It's fenced in, and the trees and the brush and everything have overgrown. Over the years, we have remediated where we're sitting right now, next door to us, and where the helicopter is going to land here if they have an incident for the fire department. So this would be the last remaining section that is not asbestos-free, which they can pull the trees and cap it like they have this other area. Really don't have to dig over there if they're going to pave it or whatnot. So I think what we should do is, while CMRPC is working with us, and Brandon and I are going to meet their engineer or whoever on Thursday at 11, I think we should get this paperwork signed for them to start their process. So I'd entertain a motion to sign this letter and have CMRPC come out and get this going for us. I think it'll be a great addition to the town, connecting the center of town here with the trail and with the playground, maybe get some more parking over there.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any questions?
Yeah, I didn't really open it up for discussion, but it's okay.
We can't do it all right.
Oh.
Was that it, Ash?
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So the next is public comment. 2 minutes. Chet?
You had a request for $3,000 for postage. How much does it cost us to mail whatever we want to mail?
I have no idea. It's for her machine, it's to load her machine.
She has a machine, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So do you know what it costs?
Cost 63 cents for a first class.
63. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
I can buy stamps for 29 cents. Why can't we?
Where are you getting?
Where are you getting stamps for 29 cents?
Off of Facebook, off
But
the computer?
how many stamps you gotta
We
put on
can't
your
use,
letter?
we can't use credit cards to buy, we can't buy stuff online.
Well, I get 100 stamps, $29.
First class stamps.
Yes, and I use them.
That could be a scam.
Forever step, I use them. I've been using them.
How many stamps do you have to put on a letter?
One, they are, no kidding, forever stamps.
I think the
I put them on letters and they go,
There's
and
a
they
lot
haven't
of
come back.
fake
They've been doing it for a
stamps
couple
out
of
there.
months. I had the same concern, are these real or not?
I never heard of that.
Well,
How
they're real.
long have you been doing this?
2 months, I've been doing it 2 months.
Okay, so not too long. So we don't, it'd be great to save money, but I don't think you've been using them long enough to find out if there's gonna be any repercussions.
There's no repercussions.
Okay.
If you mail a letter with a stamp on it and it don't come back, or postage due, it works.
Hopefully your bills are getting paid, Chet.
Well, no one, the bill collector has not yet knocked
Well,
on my door.
you guys have looked at this and everything, and
Yes.
that's the
We
rate,
have no choice.
that's the rate that has to go into
Yes.
the
Yeah.
machine.
That's an awful rate.
Yeah.
It's 65 cents for 65?
66, I think. They're gonna go up again.
Well, I'm looking at the website for the US Postal Service, and they're saying.
Oh, they're not gonna sell them.
Letter stamps, 66 cents.
All right,
66, so
we're
we're
saving 3 cents per piece using the postage meter.
using the machine.
So, okay, but so we use real stamps, it would cost more.
Yeah.
If we
Yeah.
don't.
If we went to the
Yes.
post
Yeah,
office to
understand.
buy stamps,
Yeah.
it would be
Yeah.
another.
It would be
You can't buy
a
the-
lot of more manpower to put a
Yeah.
stamp on it.
Yeah, you can't use, the stamps I have, you can't get from the post office. You gotta get them through whoever this
I
shysters
think
are
you're
that sell
getting,
them.
yeah,
They
you're
work.
getting them from sneaky people, I think.
I'm saying, they work.
They're
Well,
gonna get shut
They
down.
work.
They're-
I don't
yeah.
care where they come from. They're probably Chinese.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Well, we can't
We have
take that
different
risk
rules.
with,
We can't do that? We
No.
can't buy them?
no.
Don't need the postal inspectors coming to these meetings.
What you gonna do? It's a stamp. It's a forever stamp. You could have bought forever stamps a couple of years ago at whatever rate they were, and they still work.
They
right?
haven't been 29 cents since I was.
Oh, I know that. I'm telling you what I'm doing, and I know, if we can't do it, we can't do it.
We
Yeah,
can't do it.
All right. That's too bad. 'cause
so Lisa's request was for her
Yeah, for the
office.
I understand, yeah, I understand
Yes,
that.
yeah,
Yeah, see, that's more than, that's like 5,000 letters.
yeah.
She sends out
That's
all the real estate tax, all the
Sure.
excise tax,
Oh,
all the,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
water,
she sent it
sewer,
all out.
and that's all
Do we
coming
use that?
sewer now.
Do we use that machine also for our stuff? or
I
do we
haven't
have-
because I've had stamps, but I had to use it today because now I'm out of stamps, so. I
Put
did
in a
use-
spending request and we'll get you some
Yeah.
stamps.
Yeah, yeah.
And do you use
There's-
that machine or do you have?
Yes, no,
Yeah.
I use the machine.
There's
And-
money left on the, we're transitioning to a new meter.
Yeah,
And there's money left on the old one, and they only refund you up to a certain amount, so we're gonna use as much as we can off
Sure.
of that.
Sure.
yeah.
You know, so we're just having everyone just run their mail through that instead of using someone else.
And we are looking at all the town offices to use the postage meter.
Will you not be able to
An effort
use
to
all the
save.
money on it?
3 cents.
Well, even if
No,
it's
we
3
will
cents.
print it out and,
Right.
Yeah.
and we'll be able to use it.
You can use it all?
Yep. mhm.
Okay. Okay.
Well, it sounds like you guys have done your homework, trying to save the town a few bucks.
And maybe I'll donate some 29-cent stamps, see what
That's okay. We have a hard enough time getting our mail, our bills to the
Okay.
citizens. We don't want,
What-
Actually, 60.
our postman is very nice, but there seems to
Uh-oh.
be a problem.
We got a spy.
Ain't gonna dodge it.
I have a question.
Anyone else?
Yeah,
Kathy?
I have a question about the parking lot out here, about the proposed parking lot out here. Am I right? That's gonna be a parking lot.
No, we're not proposing anything yet.
I use that word,
Oh,
proposed.
we're looking into connecting to the rail trail and possibly down the road, making parking in this area.
Oh,
But we don't have.
I totally misunderstood. I thought you were talking about this area next to the police station, which used to be the asbestos that's vacant right here.
Right.
Is that what we're talking
We're
about?
talking about the
No.
fenced-in area.
Behind over here, next to the school, the old school,
Behind
and
24
and
Road.
behind here, behind the helipad thing, there's a wooded
Oh, I
area.
didn't know about that. Oh.
This area's already been remediated from asbestos.
Yep,
That's where the fire department was gonna go
yep.
3 years ago.
I thought that's what you were talking about, for the
No,
parking
no,
lot.
no.
Oh.
I had proposed last year or the year before of making that a parking lot, and we were going around the fire department at the time because they wanted that space. Well, now the fire department's gonna be back over here.
Yep,
I had highway measure over here for paving and putting a parking lot in, because it would take a lot of the pressure off of downtown, and we could change some of the parking configuration downtown if we could have people park over here. I think he figured out you could fit 96 cars over here if it was done and sectioned
that
off.
was my
I
question.
believe, Jason has it from Highway, he drew me out a nice picture on that. But there again, it will take money to pave it,
Okay.
and
I
and
thought
then
that's what
whatever.
you were talking-
But even that can be done maybe through
Yeah.
grant money or Chapter 90 or whatever, whatever the highway can come up. Right now, highway's still using it for gravel, snow removal and whatnot, but when highway goes down to the Hux building on Donovan Road, all of this stuff that looks awful up in the center of town here will be going down to Donovan Road. The gravel, the stuff, the used car lot, all that stuff will be going down. That won't be used for a staging area in the center of town anymore. And maybe then we can get it paved, maybe through some of our businesses, maybe they can help us out with some of that.
So that I can get a picture in my mind, so that piece of property connects with this piece over here, right next door for the
Yeah.
heliopad or whatever you call it.
Right here, where the grass is cut, and it
Yeah,
goes to
okay.
South Common Street,
Yeah, okay.
over next to the school,
Yeah.
which borders the
The
playground.
rail trail. Oh, is
The
that
rail
right?
trail is
Yeah, I
over
think
here.
That's great, that's
So
great.
that would connect. You
Yeah.
can park here,
Good.
walk down there. We have parking over there, near the rail trail, where Tassie Fuel is up in the back. We own that
Oh,
section up
yeah,
there.
yeah. Oh,
I had brought, oh yeah, you can put 10, 15 cars up there.
didn't realize that.
When I did 2 walks for the rail trail in the last couple of years, and we had about 30, 35 people come. They all had cars, and they all parked right over there, and didn't have to do anything with Tassie Fuel or Crowley. There's plenty, but this would be great here
Yep.
for, say we have another carnival next year or 2 years from now. There'll be parking if we can get some of these things.
Yeah.
I've been pushing for this stuff for a couple of years, and there again, the town is broke, so we can't just pave the thing and be done with it. Plus, we were dealing with the fire department going over there, so it was their space originally, next door here. But this is a whole different ballgame. It needs to be asbestos remediated before we do anything to it. So,
What do we call that word, second word, asbestos what?
remediated, they need to get the soil so that the asbestos doesn't come out of the ground. They put gravel and stuff and a rubber membrane and more gravel, and then you can't dig in it. That's what's over here, and
Do they
that's
have-
what's over here.
Do you have any idea how deep, how down, how far down?
I'm not
I'm
an
just-
asbestos, I don't know.
I just
You can
wondered.
go forever, you know, is it going all the way down to China? I don't know. It could go down 2 feet, could go down 22 feet. You know, that's why they do boring samples and drilling before you touch any of that area. We have till 7 o'clock till the town meeting, so.
My 2 minutes, can I, that was one subject.
You
I have
got-
another subject,
You've had 4 minutes, but that's okay.
but that was,
Go ahead.
that.
Go ahead,
okay.
Kathy.
I have a question, oh, it was about the rail trail. And I read Brandon's comment. No, I'm not, Brandon, I applaud you for putting that on Facebook. It's disgusting, you are absolutely right, it's disgusting.
Let me
Do
say
we
it.
have a rail-
I'll bring it up.
No, do we have a rail trail, is there a rail trail police? Is there somebody that,
There are signs at every intersection that say, when you walk your dog, please pick up after them. They must be leashed and pick up after the dog. And there are some people recently, and it's been happening for the last 2 years, Brandon, we don't want to see that picture. People will, you know, the doggy bags?
I know.
When your dog does its
Disgusting.
thing, they'll pick it up in the bag and they'll leave it on the trail. That absolutely doesn't make sense.
I don't get it.
I've
Why
had
bother
people-
to pick it up if they're just gonna leave it there?
I walk my dog down there 2 to 3 times a week. It used to be more when I could walk further. And my wife and I take the dog down there, and a lot of people, there has to be hundreds of people that walk it. If you, yes,
Yes.
it is. That's why I said, so when my dog does his thing, we find a stick and we scoot it off of the trail so nobody walks on it. And everybody knows what I'm talking about. It's just common courtesy. If you want to walk your dog, that's fine. We had trouble with horses the last couple of years, and we made a stink about the horse leavings, and it hasn't happened anymore. I actually, no pun intended, Tara. I know a person that is a horse person, and she actually called the people that she thought left the mess, and they came up and took care of it.
Oh.
And it hasn't happened again. I had 3 instances of that, and it got taken care of. There are still people walking their horses, but I haven't had the problem. Horse stuff is worse than dog stuff because it's...
I guess.
And there's guys riding their bikes all the time, you know, young people pushing carriages. We just don't need that on the rail trail. It's a nice spot. I don't know if anybody's walked it. Anybody here has, I know. But it's a nice space. Please don't ruin it. Brandon is instrumental in helping me keep it clean and everything.
Okay,
I
so
mowed it.
you're the rail trail police. You and Brandon, the
But
rail
we
trail.
shouldn't have to be. You should police yourself, honestly.
You know, what
But you know
the
what?
thing about leaving it in the bag is it sits there and festers.
Yeah,
Right.
You know,
yeah, it's
especially-
worse than just leaving it out.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, some people will pick it up in the
Really?
bag and leave it on the telephone pole, which is the barrier for the, I mean, that doesn't even make sense. And then I've seen them throw it in the woods. Why put it in the bag if you're gonna throw it in the woods? Because it just lasts, that plastic bag is gonna last forever.
Yeah.
That's why they're getting rid of plastic bags.
And then if you're weed whacking and don't see it, that's gonna be
Yeah.
a real mess.
Correct.
You know, and then that's probably gonna be the end of the weed whacking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Brandon has been, I'm very thankful for him helping me out on clearing stuff and keeping it cleared. I have a few other guys that do down that side. I have a guy in East Brookfield that takes care of the, across Route 9. He comes up and mows it every 2 weeks. And then we just got a new tractor, not a new tractor, but a used tractor with a sickle mower on it. I've used that twice to try to keep the sides down. And we have a zero-turn mower that I spent 4 hours on last weekend, and I mowed all the way down to Ward Street. It takes 4 hours to do from here all the way down. That's with a 5-foot mower because the trail is wide. So, I mean, that's the rail trail in a nutshell. So, great space. If anybody wants to go walk it, you're welcome to it. Back right off of Mill Street. And
I know,
and that-
you know, living on Wood Street,
yeah,
I go by there a lot, and it is used.
yeah, yeah. There's people on it all the time.
From out of towners too, which
Yeah.
it's great.
Yeah. When I did the last
That's a
walk,
lot.
we had about half from out of town. I had 38 people, I think, and half of them were from out of town that heard about it. And they came up and we walked it. I walked most of it, but not all of it. I got to ride some of the way. Anybody else?
Nope.
We all good?
Yeah.
Jamie?
I'm good.
No news is good news?
That's why I get involved.
All right. That was the public comment, no announcements. I have a few things that, do you have anything?
No, I think you just.
Okay, I just have a couple of things here that I've written down. I wanted to say this stuff for a couple of weeks, but I've been running out of time. Just in the course of having the town and living in town and whatnot, we're dealing with potholes in all of our roads. We have over 75 miles of roads. Potholes are still being repaired and filled. Because of the spending freeze, some departments are acting a little slower at response time. The departments now have to come to us because we have a spending freeze to spend over a certain amount of money. So if they don't have whatever they need at the time, they gotta wait until we have another meeting so we can approve their spending. That's why Tara's here and like the treasurer, not the treasurer, tax collector. To spend that money that they have in their budget, they still need to come to us because of the spending freeze. So you're gonna see that in a few instances. We're still having issues with homeowners taking over or building structures and fences on town property or right-of-ways. Please don't put a fence right next to the sidewalk or the road, because if the highway department needs to put snow there or plow the sidewalk and they can't get in there, don't complain about them not plowing your road, and it's gonna be because of the fence. We have a person that put a nice brick stone wall on town property. We're trying to deal with that. We have people at the playground doing stuff. There's people down cutting wood on town property off of Donovan Road. We're trying to deal with that. If you have trees, trim your shrubs, bushes, and trees if they're hanging over roadways or sidewalks. We had this issue about 3 years ago, and we sent letters. Ashley sent out, I think it was Ashley. Did you send out the letters? We had a certain number in the center of town here and a few on the outskirts, where your tree is just hanging over the sidewalk, or your bushes are sticking out into the sidewalk. We got very little response from some of these people, so I sent Highway, Todd at the time, with that side mower, the over-the-rail mower, and he did a really nice job on the arborvitaes and the bushes down on Grove Street. And then after he did a couple of streets, people started trimming their bushes. So it's happening again. I'm gonna have Highway make a list. I think we can come up with kind of the same list that we had the last time, and a few more. If you're trying to come out of Central Street, coming this way, which is right over here, you gotta pull your car out almost halfway before you can see around the corner. One person on the other side, on the north side, trimmed all his bushes, and it looks really good. It's what needs to be done in a lot of instances. There's one down here on Chase Road. You gotta come out halfway into the road before you can, with your car, before you can pull out. That's dangerous as heck.
Oh, good.
So if you don't want me to send the highway tractor down there, and I will, and he'll go, please trim your bushes. I'm gonna ask him to, if he can find out who owns the bush or the property, to send a letter to them first. But if we get no response, or the bushes aren't trimmed, it's a safety issue. And if you're at an intersection, trim your bushes. Or if, like halfway down Grove Street and over here, the bushes hang out in the sidewalk, so you can't even push a carriage or walk two people on a sidewalk because there's no sidewalk left, because the bushes are there. So people are walking in the road. It's a little bit of a pet peeve for me. When I lived over on Walnut Street, I used to clean out the fire hydrant, and I trimmed the bushes on the side. Wasn't even my property, and the fire hydrant was across the street. But it was for my house. If my house was burning down, I wanted the fire hydrant accessible. Let me know if I'm rambling.
We got 20 minutes, John.
I'm trying. I gotta keep 10 people here. We have a special town meeting at 7 o'clock. The highway department will be chip seal coating about 5 roads coming up in the near future. Could be this week, could be into next week. They were supposed to do it last week. I'm not sure which ones, but they were paved within the last 2 years. And we decided a couple of weeks ago, instead of putting a second coat of asphalt pavement down, they've got this stuff, it's called chip seal. It's rubberized with stone. Jason Benoit has assured us that it's a good product. They've been using it in surrounding towns. So if you're on a road that's been paved within the last couple of years and not second coated, you may be on the list. I don't know which ones they are. I'm gonna see if Tara can do something, maybe on the face thing. I'm putting it out there, on the face thing. And I'm gonna also,
The rails.
I'm gonna also have,
This is Rails Trail.
have highway try to let you know with road signs or something, which roads are gonna be paved or chip sealed. So I think it's a process where they can do half the road, so you can pass on one half, and then they come the other way and do. I'm not positive how it's done, I've never seen it. That was that. We're looking for donations for the Rail Trail gift account for fuel and accessories down there. NB Helps Decorate Our Town is coming up. They're probably gonna do a drive. I know the girls they've been on vacation through the summer. All the Christmas decorations that we've had over the years, that Elaine Grace and her group years ago had created, the soldiers and the Christmas trees and all that stuff. They all need to be refurbished, repainted. Some need to be retired and rebuilt because they were plywood and they're 30 years old, or if not more. So that needs to be done. I think Hal Lumber is going to give us a deal on the paint and the plywood, if I'm not mistaken. But we do need people to do this. The ones we have are in the townhouse right now. If you feel inclined to rebuild, repaint, refurbish, let us know, and we can let the Decorate Your Town people know. The girls would love some help with that. The little park in the center of town could use a few dollars for upkeep down there, and the flowers. Brendan and I are doing the best we can. Brendan likes to mow, which is good for me.
Do you have any town funds for that?
For the town park? No. No.
It's all volunteer?
It's all volunteer. Mindy and I have been doing it since we did it, but I can't keep doing it. Vibram did the flowers this year, which we're grateful for. And Tina gave us a few bags of bark mulch, which we put in, her and I put it in on a Sunday. We did the 3 big flower pots with bark mulch, but it still needs to be, we need more bark mulch. just to keep things looking
Yeah.
good over there.
Is that now part of the Parks and Rec?
No,
It's still not?
No.
Okay.
no,
Does it make sense to make it Parks and Rec?
I don't know. It wasn't, so. And the playground could use
Add it to your
donations for their, what was that?
I said add it to their list.
Maybe Tara can just, no, I'm just kidding.
Isn't Hearts doing something next month in September? They're having some kind of a fundraiser. for-
Still Hearts. is-
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I caught
yeah.
That
Hearts.
was postponed to October, right?
October 7th,
Oh.
7th, I believe.
Was it?
Oh,
Yeah,
is
you'll-
the
you
Still
guys are gonna
Hearts
vote on it in 2
fundraiser
weeks.
for just
Yeah.
Updated
common.
liquor license.
yeah.
Are they doing softball games again, like they did
I
last?
believe
A
so.
tournament?
Cornhole, I think I saw that. Bands, music,
Yeah.
entertainment,
Because last year they gave us like wasn't it 3,000?
I believe so.
Yeah, yeah, so the Still Hearts doing a fundraiser. Do you know the date, Brandon?
October 7th.
October 7th, I believe.
October 7th. If you're in the area, go over to Still Hearts and have a hot dog and a coffee and
Yes,
watch the
they're known
softball
for their
games.
coffee.
That's exactly,
That's what I go there for.
that's exactly what we'll have.
Hot dog and a coffee, and they're gonna have live entertainment and whatnot.
Tea might be good.
And it is a fundraiser for the playground. Last year they gave us about $3,000. I'm not
That's
sure if
great.
that was.
That's great.
I know Sal was over there to get I think Sal got the check and passed it in, so. I'm about done and running out of hot air, so,
You are back.
Done.
Well,
Anybody else?
Yeah, we're doing announcements, the Friends of the Townhouse Oktoberfest, I believe that's the 30th?
Yep,
The
September 30th.
At Common Grounds.
Common Ground. Friends of the Townhouse, October 30th,
September 30th.
September 30th
September 30th,
at Common Grounds.
Common Grounds fundraiser for the Friends of the Townhouse.
Okay,
All
Sounds
day event, all kinds of activities, band, food truck, whatever.
whatever they can come up with.
Yep.
And coffee and
Coffee and hot dogs.
hot dogs, yes.
I like their coffee, it's good down there.
Yeah. That's good.
Anybody else? Jim, you good?
I'm good.
Yeah, all right. All right, that being said, I don't think we have anything else. You got anything?
I don't have anything.
Did I
no.
say enough for everybody?
You did.
I entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting.
So moved.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Yeah.
Badly.
So we'll turn back on.
LPAC will,
Because we're
yeah,
all shut
encourage
off.
them to do
I
that.
tried.
Ash,
What?
I just need you to sign in.
Oh.
We have a special town meeting at 7.
4, 5, 6, 7,
So please stay.
9, 10. Thank God.